All right, 10-5, trigonometry and area. All right. So we're going to outline the correct word to complete the sentence. Area is the number of square units needed to cover a given surface. So what is the area of the formula for the area of a triangle? Well, A equals 1/2 base times the height. So trigonometry. Well, related words are cosine, sine, and tangent. Trigonometry is the study of the relationships among two sides and an angle in a right triangle. We can use trigonometry to find the area of a regular polygon. All right, so some vocabulary. The sine, cosine, and tangent ratios are what we call trigonometric ratios. This year, I am studying trigonometry in math. So draw a line from each trigonometric ratio in column A to its name in column B. All right, so sine is opposite over hypotenuse. Cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. And tangent is opposite over adjacent. Okay, so let's find the area. What is the area of a regular pentagon with 4-inch sides? All right, so underline the correct words to complete the sentence. To find the area using the formula of 1/2 AP, 1/2 the apothem times the perimeter, you need to know the apothem and the perimeter of the pentagon. In a regular pentagon at the right, label C and the apothem CR, and the radii CD and CE. So center is at C, okay? This is going to be D, this is going to be E, and this is going to be R, okay? So the perimeter of the pentagon is going to be 5 times 4, which is 20. The measure of a central angle, so this whole big one is going to be 360 degrees divided by 5. Or 72. So to find the measure of one of these angles, just one of these little things here, I take the 1/2 times the central angle, and I get 36. All right, the length of just a little piece here is going to be 1/2 of this whole side length, which is 2. So drawing a little piece that we have here, the measure at the top is 36 degrees. And this length here is going to be 2 inches. All right, so notice we have the angle, we have the side opposite, and we have the side adjacent. So opposite and we have adjacent. Which trig function are we going to use? So we're going to use the tangent of 36 is opposite over adjacent, this one. Okay. So the tangent of 72 degrees equals 2 over A, multiply both sides by A, and then divide by the tangent of 36 degrees. Plugging that into the formula, 1/2 times 2 over tangent of 36 degrees times 20, and then using a calculator, we get 27.52763,841, and then we get approximately 28 inches squared. And that's how we can use trigonometry to find a length of the apothem or a side opposite. All right, let's try it again. A tabletop is the shape of a regular decagon with a radius of 9.5 inches. What is the area of the tabletop to the nearest square inch? All right, so what do I know? Okay, I know the radius and the number of sides of the decagon. What do I need? I need the apothem and the length of a side. So we're going to use trigonometric ratios to find the apothem and the length of the side. So we're going to look at the decagon at the right and explain why the measure of each central angle of the decagon is 36 and why the measure of angle C is just 18 degrees. So there are 10 central angles, and 360 divided by 10 equals 36. The apothem bisects, but the apothem A bisects a central angle. So the measure of angle C equals 1/2 36, which equals 18. So in this picture, notice we have the side opposite, or side adjacent, and the hypotenuse. So we're going to use the cosine. So cosine of 18 degrees equals A over 9.5. Multiplying by 9.5, we get A. We use the sine of the sine ratio to find x. So the sine of 18 degrees equals x over 9.5. So we have 9.5 times the sine of 18 degrees is x. So the perimeter is 10, because it's a decagon, times the length of one side. So we have 10 times 2x. And we have 10 times 2 times 9.5 times the sine of 18 degrees. And that's where we get 190 times the sine of 18 degrees. So the area becomes 1/2 the apothem times the perimeter, which is 1/2. The apothem was 9.5 times the cosine of 18 degrees. And the perimeter was 190 times the sine of 18 degrees. Using the calculator, we get approximately 265.2380947, which is about 265 inches squared. All right, now another way we can find the area of a triangle is using this little formula here. So the area of a triangle could be used by finding 1/2 BC times the sine of A. Okay, so side BC and the included angle. Okay. All right, so what is the area of the triangle? Notice we have two sides and the included angle. So the side lengths are 10 and 16. The angle measure included is 34 degrees. So the area is 1/2 10 times 16 times the sine of 34 degrees. And the calculator tells me it's 44.735432228, which is about 45 inches squared. Okay. So your classmate needs to find the area of a regular pentagon with 8 centimeter sides. To find the apothem, he sets up this trigonometric ratio. What happened? Well, we know that the lengths of the legs of the regular triangle, and the regular pentagon are A and 4. Okay, the tangent of 36-degree angle is the length of the opposite over the adjacent, or 4 over A. So what happened? He used A over 4 instead of 4 over A for the tangent ratio. And that's the end of this section.